Old Tropical Garden started from a little collection from 1989. I came back from university and I started with a few plants that I brought back from some of the islands like Venezuela, Trinidad and Barbados and Guyana. So I started with these plants. I have to have a place to start them. So it has grown for about 29 years and this is what we have now, 4 acres of a wide range of tropical, plants of medicinal value, ornamental, some ornamental, food, beverage. We have just developed what we call a botanical learning and training center. The term botanical has to do with botany, botanical garden. So persons who want to learn anything botanical, right? Any botanical topic, here's a place to learn. This we are building is a juice and beverage bar. In the beverage and juice bar, we'll have like sugarcane juice, a lot of other different juices, citrus juices, and we'll also have beverage because we are developing a number of plants for beverage. We have a plant we call Clitoria with a blue flower, and we're going to develop that flower into a blue tea, right? So whereas the green tea, brown tea, you're going to have blue tea and you're going to have red tea. Yeah, the hibiscus flower is also very good for making a tea. So we have a lot of bushes in this place that we can make tea bush. Suriname cherry, it originates from South and Central America. It's a fruit that can be very, very sweet, but it has a flavor to it that people, if you're not accustomed to it, you may not like it. But once you get to like it, you will like it very much because it's a very good fruit, like the West Indian cherry or the Barbados cherry. They just like to claim a lot of things, right? Which are not theirs really, because for all of us. But anyway, it's just like a cherry. It's rich in vitamin C, and even the bush is known in Suriname and in South America. They use the bush to make for remedy for flu and all of that. This tree, as you look at, is now in bloom, and the fragrance. I don't know if you can smell it. No, this is called the Berum tree, or what do you know as Christmas bush? The flavor of your porridge. I can still remember those days as a boy when we used to eat all these rice porridge and and the taste of this beautiful leaf of the tree. This tree is the leaves are used for flavoring a lot in Grenada. Grenada is known as Spice Island. They use it quite a lot. They even export quite a lot of it. But the leaf can also be distilled to give a oil we call bay oil. And the bay oil mixed with ethanol 2-to-1 is why you get bay rum. There's so many stories about the cocoa, right? If you travel to Central America, there are so many stories they will tell you about the cocoa. Even they make a drink for royalty from the cocoa and the chili pepper. But the cocoa is where you get the Ovaltine, Milo and cocoa butter and all the products from. And if you look here, you see you have the nice flowers, some little fruits. And you see some fruits they already formed. And this cocoa tree was badly affected by the storm. This is tree spinach. All these leaves are very edible and they are rich in nutrients, power packed with nutrients. And it reminds me of the Maya Indians of Central America and Mexico, right? These people used to feed on these. In those days, these Indians like to just gather. So if you notice the tree that it can grow by itself. You don't have to cultivate it too much. You just have to have it, It grows well, but the leaves are very nutritious, and the stem. You only have to boil it. You boil it like a spinach, and that's why they call it tree spinach. Banana fruit, some people call it cane fig. They also call it cow okra or tui. But it is a virtual healing plant, especially for kidney ailments, diabetes. It's widely used in traditional medicine in the Mexican communities. This cucumber is called coccinea. It's also called a wild cucumber. The fruits are edible, but it's very, very powerful. You see some small fruits up there. You need to, maybe in a day or two, you need to pick those fruits. The African bitter leaf is known in Africa, especially sub-Saharan Africa, to cure a lot of ailments. But inside the leaves are packed with nutrients, just like a spinach. but it is bitter. What the African people will do, they wring it a little bit and boil it. Especially in Nigeria, it's popular to make in Nigerian sauce, bitter leaf sauce, bitter leaf soup. You could see the internet, they show you how to make it and things. Right? They make the cocoa yam and thing also added to it. But in Cameroon, they make something we call endole. Endole is like a soup as well with meat, and it is known to give you like stamina. The pussy tails belong to a family we call Acalyphers, right? And one thing about the pussy tail, if you notice, the leaves are straight green. But this is another califer. But this califer is called Match Me If You Can, or Joseph Court. Some of them have medicinal properties as well, for traditional medicine. Yeah, but
what is it?
this is the same wild
tree,
cucumber.
okay, right.
This is very hard to kill because there's another plant we call glycerine. Many people don't know glycerine, right? But glycerine is something you make as a medicine. Very, very good. For a traditional medicine as well. But you will have a seed to know it. It runs just like this one. This particular tree is a black sapote, and they also call it the black persimmon. If you notice, the trunk is black, and it bears tremendous amount of fruit. This is the chocolate fruit. The chocolate fruit. When I carry the chocolate fruit in the market, and only the white people love it because they are familiar with it. But it's a food that is rich in vitamin C. It can double the
What's the texture inside?
The texture inside is looking just like this. Just like this. Okay? The white sapote is it's a tree you want to know about. It belongs to the citrus family, and the fruits are the fruit is one of the sweetest food you can eat. You know, it's now making fruit. There are a lot of flowers, young fruits, and some big ones. And it's also referred to it as ebony, as the white, the black and white. Yeah, even though look at the trunk down there, you see black, and this one is more white. There's no pest that will bother this tree except the sooty mole. So you try to get it to become black. That's the only problem you could get. Otherwise, it is free of pests and diseases. This is henna, and the leaves are very antiseptic, antifungal, and all of that. You can use the berries and the leaves are dyeing. For making a dye, you can dye your face and all of that. Yeah. So
Your hair, they use it.
yeah, and also beard.
Henna.
Yes. Why we have the lavender around, it helps to keep some insect away. Both the lavender and the marigold. This traditional medicinal plant is called Lord Lavington. Very good for the flu and cold and cough, all of that. It also can be used for some skin eruption because it's sort of antiseptic. And these flower heads, some people also use the flower heads for floral arrangement. But these can be used to make, you can macerate these to make an insecticide that will kill insects and other plants. This is called allspice tree. Pimento. And why it is called pimento? Because it's not flowering, but it bears some berries, and the berries in the cooking give it flavor of nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove. That's why it's called allspice. But the leaves are very aromatic. You can also use for seasoning your food. This is the black grape. All these leaves are edible, right? You can make tea. It's one of the best tree for like internal bleeding. This flower. Clitoria.
Where are you getting there from?
Because of the human clitoris. It resembles, and it resembles the human clitoris, but it's a plant that's also very good for the human female.
For what purposes?
Number of persons, especially normalizing the menstrual cycle and all of that. Yeah, so there's a lot of information on that, but it also have, because of the blue color, it have a lot of antioxidants. So that's why we conserve a whole lot of it here, because we're going to collect the flower and we're going to dry it and we're going to make tea bush. This is wheat. Yeah, this is where the bread comes from. And all the pudding and all the cakes and everything. This is right where it comes from. But the wheat grass is known to give a juice that it is the best for your body. What we also want to point out that things like green with chlorophyll, chlorophyll is just like blood, right? So it helps your blood once you eat things rich in chlorophyll. And that's why we advocate a green in your diet, along the other colors.
Mr. George, we want to thank you for this tour this afternoon. Like some of us were thinking, this is an all-day thing where we can come and just relax on the trees and hear about, you know, all the medicinal values and other values of these trees. But we appreciate the time that you spent with us, and like we had said, it was from the private sector, public sector and NGO community, so you'll be hearing back from us just with some pointers and probably some assistance that we could further give you as well.
I would hope so. So thank you very much, and I look forward to follow.
All right, great.